What's up guys, welcome to another video. My name is Sparckman. I'm a game developer. In the next few minutes we are going to create a beat-em-ups game in Gdevelop. Alright, so we're not gonna make the whole thing, but we're going to do enough so you can get started creating a beat-em-ups game in Gdevelop. Alright, so we're gonna aim for 50 likes for this video, so yeah, so do me a favor and smack the like button down below. If you get any questions, don't forget to leave a comment down below. Alright, so this is what we got so far, and well, this is what we are going to create tonight. Well, you might be watching this during the day, but this was recorded super late at night. I think it's like 12 o'clock. So late, way past my bedtime. And probably past your bedtime too. And even if I'm tired, there is always coffee. Yeah, so there is a link down below for a buy me a coffee link. Yeah, so in case you want to contribute to the channel, you don't have to. Alright, okay, so let's get started. I have two files here, one completed and one we are going to cripple, so you can see what's going on. So I'm gonna go to the events here, and you can find this file under the itch.io link down below. So download it. Actually, we should probably delete the whole thing. Let's delete it. Alright, let's delete the whole thing. Delete, 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 delete. Lots of deleting. So this will be a long tutorial, guys. So if you wanna grab a coffee, you probably wanna do it right now, because this is going to be like 7,000 hours long. Okay, maybe not that long, but it will be long. Alright, so let's analyze what we got here so far. We're gonna begin with let's move the player out of the way. Let's run this, and this is what you actually are playing with. Okay, this here is a platform object. Okay, so let me just click here on the object to see the properties on their behaviors. Yeah, so when you download the file, this is what you're going to see. So if you want to add a new behavior, all you have to do is click on the add behavior button. For this example, I added platformer. Okay, this one here. I took the default controllers off because we are going to do that inside the events. The next object is this one here. It's called shadow. This is actually a platform, and it's also a top-down movement object. Okay, which is this one right here. And it's also a platform object, as in like you can step on it. So when you move your object, your platform object is able to move with it. Okay, you can kind of see that it shifts a little bit, and this is why we are going to lock it in position. So if you create a new event, say you press spacebar, space, we can make our character jump. Go to platform behaviors, and we're gonna go to controllers, simulate jump, and that is for our purple object. Now if you run this, you can see that you can jump. Okay, but you could easily fall. Okay, which is why we are going to lock the position of the shadow. Let's do that now. We're going to set the exposition of the purple object equals the position of the shadow. Okay, find the exposition of the shadow. I think you can just type that, but I was just lazy, as always. Oh wait a second, we're missing something here. Equals the position of the shadow. Don't forget the equal sign. So now that's going to follow our character. Now if you jump, that gives you that that 3D look we're looking for. Okay. You can place some invisible objects here to make your character stop at certain areas. Example, the seats. Super simple, guys. Let me create another event. This will be at the beginning of the level. Scene. Beginning of the scene or level. We want to make our object invisible. We're gonna hide our shadow object. Okay, so now our character can walk anywhere, just like that. So let's attach this shadow to our character. So this will be the real shadow. Let me just copy this here. And we want to set the real shadow equals the position of the shadow. Okay. Just copy this and paste it. And we're going to do the same thing for the Y. Just change it to Y. Oh wait, we have to change this to white. Okay, that should work fine. Kind of. I think we have to actually select it here. Shadow. Okay, so the real shadow equals the Y position of the shadow. See if that works. That kind of works, but he looks like he's flying, and that's not what we want. For the X position, let me set this to -8. And for the Y position, we want this to be +10. I think it's -10. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was -10. There we go. -10. So now it looks like he's in some sort of 2D, 3D space. Okay, and this is the way these games were done before. So the collisions were based on X and Y points, like anything else, obviously. So now we can attach our little guy here to this here. Okay, let's do that now. Let's add a new action, and this time we're going to set our object position we're gonna place it around another object, okay, which will be the shadow. We're gonna place a player center to our shadow, or our invisible shadow. Okay, distance 0, I guess. Try it out. That kind of works. Let me see. Let me try the second one here, which is more specific. It has a it has an X and Y. The X position will be the X position of an object, which will be the shadow, and for the Y position, let me select it will be the Y position of the shadow. Okay, take out the 0 there. distance, is 0. I think if you leave it blank it works, not sure. That seems to work okay. I was gonna say fine, but it doesn't. So it looks like the X needs maybe plus 16 pixels, and this one might need minus try 10. See what we get. Alright, needs to go a little higher. Let's double this to 32. And these two maybe 20. Okay, it's not too bad. Maybe 20 something else. Try 32. Okay, maybe 34. Try 36. See what happens. Okay, try plus then. So it would be like minus 40. Minus 42. Minus 44. Minus 44. And that's not too bad there. So we can hide the actual block. Hide the block. And that kind of works, but so we need to attach the our little guy to the purple object. Okay, so let me just unhide that there. Show. Okay, so this should be attached to the purple object. So instead of attaching this to the shadow, we should attach this to the edge object, which is the purple object. Okay. Maybe 44 is a little too much. Try 16. Let's try plus 16. And that's much better. So let me hide this again. And that works fine. So now we need to be able to flip back and forth when you press the arrows. New condition. If you press a key on the keyboard, if you press a key, I meant to say the right key. We want to flip our sprite. Flip horizontally. And let me just copy this, paste it. If you press left, oops, somebody teach me how to spell left. Alright, so we want to say, so flip new. There we go. And of course I did it backwards. So this should be no, and this should be yes. Okay, so now we just need to change the animations. Change the animations. Let me have a look at the animations. So we have you can replace this, you don't actually have to use this. So we got animation 0, 1, 2 and 3. So animation 1 is our jumping animation. So let me add a new condition. So if our character is on the floor, so let me go to platform behaviors, and okay, so this is not a platform behavior. If HH is on the floor, okay, new condition, we wanna bring this condition inside this condition. We need something in here first. So shadow is moving, okay. We're gonna go to the A direction object, top down movement. If shadow is moving, well, it's not moving. Let me bring that in here. So when you drag it in here, that means that this needs to happen first. So let me just copy this here and paste it and invert it. So this one is moving and this one is not moving. So if you're not moving, we're going to switch the animation back to normal. Sprite, change animation of the player equals 0. And let me just copy that and paste it here. Switch that to 1 if we are moving. Okay, let me just check. 1 should be walking, I believe. Okay, that's jumping, so it should be 2. Well, not 12. 2. There we go. So now our character walks. When we're jumping, he should play the jumping animation. Okay, so let's do that now. New condition. When HH is jumping, okay, we want to switch the animation to number 2 because that's our jumping animation. Okay. Actually, this should be 1. That's our jumping animation. And I mean, that kind of works already. Let me just copy this here, and I'm going to change this to fallen. Okay, when it's fallen, we also want to use the same animation. Try it out. Okay. We have a small problem there. This one here we can filter if you're not pressing the up key. Up key is not being pressed. See what happens. And that fixes the problem. Just like that. Alright. So, what is this thing here? What is that blinking? I don't know why this is blinking here. Okay. First time I see that. So we want to be able to kick in the air. Okay. So say for example we're falling. And we press the I don't know, like M on your keyboard. So we can change the animation to what's that animation? I think it's animation 3. Let me just double check. Animation 3. Yeah, that's number 3. Let's try it out. And that works fine. You can have something more fancy than this. This is just for this example. Nothing complicated so far. So now let's bring in our opponent. Okay, you can have many of these, and you can have them play different animations so they can kick you or whatever. Yeah, check out my tutorial about the health bar, or maybe you can make one. It's not that hard. I got a couple of health bar tutorials. Check them out. I will leave the link down below. Okay, so this is our span object. Okay, which is just a picture, no behaviors. Now this object here does have a behavior, and we have 2 animations. This is the dying animation, and we have behaviors. Okay, we have a top-down movement, and that's it. I'm using these settings. So the background has a variable. You can put the variable anywhere. Okay, the background seems like a good place to place the variable, but sometimes I just create random objects like this, and I place the variables there. Or you could simply create scene variables. Okay, but why bother? So this background has a variable. It's called just var. Wow, and the value is set to 0. So let me create a new event. Okay, based on that variable. Variables, object variable, and we are looking for the background. Okay, there it is. Equals 0, which is the default number. So if this is 0, we want our character to walk. So let's find the top-down movement controllers, simulate press and right, and that will be for our female character. See what happens. There she is, except for she's completely ignoring us. Wow, maybe we should kick her. Alright, so let's create a collision. New event. Collision between our player and the chick. We first want to change the variable. Variable. We're gonna set it to. Actually, we're gonna add 1 to it. Now, if you wanna display the variable, we can do that. we can display it here. Text. And it will be equals our variable. Which is a new object. Okay, so that should read 0 now. It's right here. I should make that bigger so you can see what's going on. Make it 80, super big, and let me make it green, bold, right there. Okay, so there is our collision. Now that collision should only work if we're playing the kicking animation. It will be equals 3 because that's our kicking animation. So now she will completely just ignore our collision. Okay, in which case you could make her so she could kick you instead. So let's try it out by kicking now. And that works fine. Okay, so now she needs to play her dying animation. We want to switch her animation. Sprite, change animation. And it's gonna be equals 1 because she only has 2 animations. Okay, that works fine. When that animation is finished, we don't want this to be there like that. We actually want her to disappear. Okay, so let me create a new condition. So when the animation is finished, it will delete that object. Okay, sprite, animation, animation finish, and current animation. Equals 1. So then we delete the object. Delete, and see if that works. Okay, it did not delete it. I think I got this backwards. Oh wait. I got this this should be the check object. That's why it did not work. I don't think the order matters. So if her animation is finished, then we can delete her. And she disappears. Okay, so now we want to generate another check. Okay, so if our variable, our object variable, is greater than 0, then we can keep adding 1 to it. Let me just simply copy it from here. and paste it. Now let's try it out. Now when this gets to say 200, we can probably generate another check. New condition. If the variable is greater than say 200, we can set the that variable back again to 0. So just copy this and paste it. Set this to equals 0, and we want to generate a new check. Objects, create object, check, and for the position we want to use the span object. Okay, the exposition of the span object. The Y position, same thing. Y position of the span object. Now leave that empty there. And let's try it out. Okay, she's not walking. Where is she? Okay, I think I know what's happening here. I think she's behind the train. We need to bring the index to maybe 1 or 3. Let's set the index order of check equals say 3, and see what happens. There is our new span there. Let me just change the position. Set that over here. And that seems to work fine. All right. So there you go, guys. You can probably take it from here. All right, you can find this file in the itch.io website. Okay, the link is down below. All right, so you can download this example, and if you want to contribute to the channel, you can simply pay for the example. I don't own the graphics, but you get the point. All right. Okay, so maybe part 2 could be where the enemies actually kick you, and maybe a health bar, scrolling, and I don't know, maybe like a boss or something. But that's the easy stuff. I think the harder stuff, you have done it in this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to download this example and like this video. See if we can hit 50 likes. See you guys in the next video. Bye now.